Hey everybody, Wendy here. I've always liked to try out and share more non-toxic organic stuff that I find. And so far, I'm loving these Karma Organics nail polishes, the Karma Hues here. And so this is what I've tried so far um, on my toes. So we've got the base coat I absolutely love the polish, love the top coat, and getting ready to do my nails. Already did the base coat on my nails. I love this stuff so far. So spring bouquet on my toes, and whoops. And now we're gonna try some serendipity on my fingers. Well, I guess it's going to go a little longer than a minute because I really do like this stuff. Wow. I absolutely love how it's going on. Um, I love the texture of it. It's really nice to work with. It feels really silky, if that makes any sense. I have not polished my nails and I cannot tell you guys how long. So I was originally just going to do a really quick short video, but I really do like how this is, how it just sort of like floats on. It kind of glides on. You get plenty of time to work with it. I know this sounds like really crazy, and this is not a sponsored video or anything like that. I literally typed in non-toxic nail polish one day, and I came across this stuff on Amazon, and I'll share the link, of course. And I just really like the way it goes on. I like the colors. The colors, of course, each color goes on a little bit differently. And I like that it's not really too thick. I can see a little bit of bleed through, but I typically do 2 coats anyway. So yeah, hang on. Oh my God, I'm doing such a sloppy job. Like I said, I haven't polished my nails in so long, and there's a storm coming through, so it's actually kind of hard to see in this light, and even with the light on. Anyway, it's just kind of weird lighting right now too. So I think you definitely, well, I don't know. I think you could get away with 1 coat if you put it on thick enough. And sometimes I shy away from putting them on too thick because then they'll just get globby. So I tend to stay on on the thinner side of the coats. I don't even know why I'm sharing all of this with you guys. um, I guess it's just a sharing kind of, I don't know, intimate sharing day, let's hang out and polish our nails and talk about consciousness and um and I think that also, really for me too, choosing products that are and this is made in the United States too. So choosing products that are, small businesses, up and coming businesses, people wanting to get products out there that are just better for us. So I'm always looking for that and always excited to share that. And, and I've used all the nail polishes out there pretty much in the market, over the decades. And at the end of the day, they all wear off. They all need to be redone at some point. And I'm super hard on my hands. That's why I rarely polish my nails. But I don't know. It was just sort of like it's been such a long time, and it's just another way I like expressing myself. So I'm letting them dry. I've been I don't want to say moisturizing my hands and stuff. So I took off all of my rings except for one. Um, and I really like the way this dries a lot. Oh, yeah, see, this one's pretty much already dry. Um, and of course, I usually wait a few minutes in between the coats, but I know maybe this is boring, you guys. But I don't know, just felt like sharing. So, and another thing is I typically don't polish my nails because they never get long enough to polish, so they never look nice enough to polish. um, but hey, You know, it's the holidays. I say holiday. I say it's summer. So I was feeling, you know, the colors again, once again, and of nature, and you know, in the summertime, where you know, I'm wearing sandals and stuff. So, um, you know, it just I don't know. It just felt like the right timing, and I used to do it pretty frequently, you know, and especially working and stuff. And I actually polish my toenails all year long just because I like the way they look better. So there is that. I don't know. This is such a silly conversation. But it does still smell like nail polish. So let's see. I do my lip test. Just a tiny bit tacky. Well, we'll wait a few minutes. I'm gonna put on my top coat and share my shine. Oh, and this is the other color I got. Isn't that awesome? This one's called Chakra. Chakra. And so yeah, I thought, wow, that looks like a pretty vibrant color. So yeah, pretty awesome. I'll have to try this one next. So I'm not sure if it's quite as opaque as I like for the first coat, but like again, I said I didn't put it on super thick either, so so we'll see how it goes. Still a bit tacky. Gosh, this color is really popping. I really like it a lot. I was just having, oh, there's a doggy here. I was just having a real sense of appreciation too for my hands and, you know, just the ability to do this. And I'm not sure if I've ever shared with you guys before, but my sister is paralyzed on one side of her body. And so she only has one side, hand, leg to use. And so I was, and how she was just talking about how she would like to go get manicures. And again, it's been a really long time for her too. And for obvious reasons, she can't polish her own nails. And so I was thinking about that too. And just the gratitude, showing our hands gratitude for all the things that they do in a day. And I know there's a lot of people out there who can't use their hands or maybe don't have hands. Maybe they don't work in the ways that we want them to. So it makes me think about that appreciation too. And Dave's grandson, step-grandson, is a quadriplegic, and he has no feeling or movement from pretty much his neck down. So with those things said, you know, these are when we're sitting here doing these sorts of things. And I'm not really a person that likes to go to salons. So for me, this is a meditation. So when we're doing these sorts of things, what I mean is when we're doing kind of meditative things, whatever it is, cleaning, showering, and this goes for anybody, you know, male, female, whatever. Grooming, taking care of ourselves, maybe, you know, Dave loves taking a bath too, loves soaking in the tub. And so when we're doing these things, we're showing our body gratitude and appreciation. And so I'm feeling very grateful right now for my hands, my ability to, you know, do this. And even in this lighting, which is really strange all of a sudden. But yet it's the things that come to our mind when we're doing these things. And you know, like dishes. A lot of people, you know, you're washing dishes and maybe you have a window, maybe you don't. But it's also meditative. There's so many things that we do in our lives that create a meditative state, and this simply opens us up to more of our consciousness and messages from our guides, angels, you know, other aspects of our spirit. So, you know, just gazing at nature, gazing at the sky, gazing at a leaf, you know, any of those things. You know, I'm not a big fan of cleaning toilets. Yet it's interesting when I let my mind move through the parts of it that I don't like, I start to feel great appreciation for a lot of things, even the ability to be able to clean my toilet. And I've been doing that a long time too, and time as we create time. And, it's like one of those things, like a lot of things, that we have to do to keep our homes tidy. Sometimes I just don't want to. And yet when we're following our highest joy and excitement, sometimes in that moment, cleaning something is our highest joy and excitement. Maybe we're just sick of looking at it. Maybe, we've got somebody coming over. Maybe it's just because you want to tidy up your sacred space. Whatever the case may be. Whatever the reason, in that moment, it is our highest joy and excitement. I have a hair too. It's itching my eye, and I don't want to see. Isn't that funny? Every time you go to do something like, your nails, all of a sudden something's itching, or something's. Oh, I messed it up. Something's itching. So we'll see. Let's see how forgiving this is now with my botch up here. It's really hard to see in this light, as you can see. I'm squinting, even with my glasses on. So there you go. So thanks for hanging out with me again, and just the real melome, the real stuff, the day-to-day. And if this isn't for you, I get it. I'm not your cup of coffee or tea. And that's okay too. But it gives me the opportunity to share kind of some mundane stuff and still, explore the spiritual aspects. I am putting another second coat, of the color on. It just sort of felt like it needed another one. And boy, is it it's so beautiful. The color, I really have to say, it's gorgeous. And of course, why wouldn't I love a polish called Serendipity, the Queen of Synchronicity. Mr. sono toveso mono okoya kishiro porsimite edaki likinaya. I'm getting the hair out of my eyes. Trying not to mess up my nails. Likibismosaway ishino kurumba ibele vesamori vesamoriana. Alukumbi be atabesbosa. I was just thinking about too how so many people talk with their hands, including me. And somehow some people have to talk with their hands. And how really it doesn't matter what language we speak, even if we all speak different languages. I think that we can always communicate with our hands and our eyes. Our expressions. Plesanote viswana ekete juno tu foto vesaboro kuse semite elashanoko. Kikiana te vesaboro vesononto jamoroko seya. Tiatakela. Nataya son patio. And I'm always curious when I'm speaking light languages, and especially in that moment, what is it someone feels? Do you hear a message, any message? Am I conveying the message that's in my heart and in my vision? In my third eye. I was hoping I'd finish too before Puppy got up from her nap, and I hear her now. So I may have to go fetch her momentarily and try not to mess up my nails. So that's coat 2. I had no idea it was going to be this long. Oh, and I'm cleaning up my little, around my boo-boos, and this is I just took the cover off. This is their nail polish remover, unscented with vitamin E oil, and it actually is pretty oily, and and it does not have a smell at all. So as I'm kind of, touching up my boo-boos here, I wanted to kind of see how well it removes it, and what it, this polish is really, it dries pretty quick, and it's pretty forgiving. So now I just want to see here. Oop, I think I got too much oil on there. Hang on. Yeah, it feels like oily, like oil, which is actually kind of nice because yeah, it works really well, and the polish comes off really well, and it does not smell at all. So I kind of like that it's oily and not that turpentine smell. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. And this is also PETA approved, and it's Karma Organic Spa. They're located in New Jersey, and it's karmaorganicsspa.com. So I will put the link in there. Packaged in biodegradable and recycled materials, acetone free, and contains vitamin E. They've got a patent on it, and yeah, it works really well. And there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients. So there we go. So there's what the bottle looks like. So I'm pretty excited. So I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. And actually, oops, I got a little bit of thing I gotta fix there. So I'm gonna put the top coat on and let it all dry. And hey, we'll check back with you tomorrow, and you guys can check out my pretty polished short nails. So thanks for hanging out with me, you guys, again. The languages of lights are also, of course, color. Color is speaking its own frequency, its own vibration, its own language of the light. For, of course, the prism is the colors, are the chakras, and all of that. Liyama Tovisa Intia, reminding all of us, we are beautiful prisms. Mwah, Kieta.